Good morning, everyone. If you're kind of thinking that I look kind of gross and flat and just, you're not wrong. I've just been sick all weekend. You can still hear it in my voice. And today I can't be sick. I gotta go to work. So I thought it would be a good idea to do some food for thought because I need to eat and I also need a video. My name is Sarah Carter, and this channel is Sarah Refined, where we discuss self-development, personal growth, and financial education. If those are things that interest you, please stick around by clicking the subscribe button, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. So the first quote that I thought would be perfect for this kind of video is this: "Your mind will always believe everything you tell it. Feed it truth, and feed it love." So this quote continuously reminds me to be careful of what it is I think and to try and take control of my mind rather than letting my mind control me. Number 2 is this: you've always been beautiful, but now you're just deciding to be healthier, fitter, faster, and stronger. I know what I bring to the table, so trust me when I say I'm not afraid to eat alone. None of these are in any particular order, so I'm sorry if they kind of go all over the place. Some of the quotes that speak to me the most are ones about kindness. I think that's probably where I falter the most. I am not naturally a kind person. Does that make sense? Is that okay to say? I feel like my instinctual thoughts towards things and people and situations is often quite judgmental, and I don't think judgment is a bad thing. I just want to clarify. Every day you make judgments. You judge whether something is good for you or not. This is so good. So the first quote that I have on kindness is simply, "If you can't be kind, be quiet." This one I try to keep in my head a lot. In another version of it that I have had on my wall for so long is, "Be pretty if you can, be witty if you must, but be gracious if it kills you." This is one of my favorites because I don't think that graciousness is something that our society offers very easily. Being gracious to me means stepping back from an argument even though you know you're right. It means showing kindness to people when you don't have to, when no one's watching, and that includes being kind to yourself when you mess up or when you're not as perfect as you want to be. Which brings me to my next quote: "Perfection is not a human quality." I read this in a book by an author that I cannot remember. I don't remember the book either. I think it had something to do about doing things that scare you. Oh, it was called Suck at Something, I think. I'm gonna look it up, and if I can find it, it's this one. If not, that's my window. Another one I enjoy is, "The first to apologize is the bravest, the first to forgive is the strongest, and the first to forget is the happiest." Now, this one is so important. I think I talked about it. No, I don't think I published that video. But I did talk about it once, about being able to apologize. A few years ago, I started really trying hard to apologize for everything, whether it happened 3 years ago or if it happened recently. But I try to just own up to it if I actually think I did something wrong. Or, on the other hand, if somebody else tells me that they feel like I did something wrong or if I hurt them. Sometimes you just know though, right? You know when you've messed up. So I tried to be the first to apologize, and wow, does it ever take some courage. Going back to the whole kindness quotes, this one fits in quite nicely, and it's just a simple, don't wait for someone else to be nice, just be nice. This one, I think everyone could use, especially me, especially when driving, especially in the city. It is okay to live a life others do not understand. I think this is the hardest one because in the age of social media and YouTube and all these things that require you to just kind of be relatable, a lot of people end up losing themselves. And I repeat this to myself all the time because it reminds me that I need to live for me. At the end of my life, it's not going to be anyone else who's going over my regrets or my wins or whatever. Another one of my favorites is, "Your day is formed pretty much by how you spend your first hour. Check your thoughts, your attitude, and your heart." I think one of my new favorite quotes is, "Don't kiss your husband when he's sick, because you will then get sick." All right, my dear viewers, thank you for sticking out with me today. I'm going to leave you with 2 final quotes that have been a huge impact on my life. Learn to take criticism seriously, but not personally. This is so huge, especially when you're opening yourself up for vulnerability and self-growth and personal development. Your friends, your family, people that you don't know, they'll have an opinion on it and they might criticize you, but it is your decision as to whether you take it to heart, or if you just accept that it's someone else's opinion. If someone says something like, you're not being yourself anymore, you can decide, okay, you're right, I'm not. How can I go back to who I truly am? Or perhaps you need to say, I'm sorry you think that, but this is the new me. I want to change myself, and I am in the process of changing myself. So you might not think that I'm being me, but it's me. The second quote, very last one for the day, is some days she has no idea how she'll do it, but every single day it still gets done. I find very much that I am you don't know how things get done, but your day is gonna go by whether you do something or not. I look at this quote and I think long term as well. You can say, I wanna have abs by August, or I wanna get myself in shape and do a 5-week challenge so that I can look my best by spring break. That's great, but are you gonna do it? Because those 5 weeks are gonna pass and that event is gonna come and those days are gonna go by whether you do it or not. Don't even know how you do it, but just get it done. Scheduling and prioritizing and goal planning, all of that is a different video. If you are interested in it, please leave a comment down below and leave me a comment with one of your favorite quotes. Thanks for having breakfast with me. If you're wanting to follow me on Instagram or Pinterest, you can follow me down below. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because it does help my channel and lets other people see it. So if you think that is a good idea, then please click away. I will see you in the next video. I am so excited. But she says, I want everything to go to plan. Wow, no, she doesn't say that. Some of my favorites when it comes to class and leveling up, and that was a weird way to say leveling up, but that's okay. Sometimes when I'm editing these videos, I can hear an accent on me, and I don't know where it comes from, but it's like I say my R's a little bit differently, and I sometimes roll my L's. It's very odd. I'm learning a lot about myself.